All right, this is Johnny's first match at a tournament that our junior high and high school went to in Prescott, Arizona. This is called the Mile High Tournament. They get to see some pretty good competition here. That was his first takedown, which was 3 points. And he got 4 points for near fall. So near fall is when their back is exposed to the mat. And they can get 2 near fall, 3 near fall, or 4 near fall. And the ref is supposed to swipe to show how many for how long his back is exposed. So that's why Johnny got 4 near fall that time and he just pinned. Here is his second match of the tournament. Johnny just took a shot. So far, neither one of them has gotten any control. Three near fall for Johnny, or 3 takedown for Johnny, and 4 near fall. In this tournament, the periods are 1 minute, so they have 3 1-minute periods. In high school, they usually have 2-minute periods. But sometimes in tournaments, they'll do like a 2-1-1 or a 1-1-1. But this particular tournament is 1-minute periods for the junior high. It's only a 1-day tournament too, so they've got to keep the matches moving along. It's a 1-day tournament for the junior high, and then the high school has a 2-day tournament. So Johnny's trying to set up a move so he can turn this kid to his back and get back points or a pin, but he did not turn him at that point. So this is the second period, and it looks like red chose neutral, which means they start from a standing position. They have the option to choose neutral, top, or bottom. Johnny just got a takedown, which was 3 points. So if you choose bottom and you get out, you get 1 point, which is called an escape point. But if you take control, which means you get on top, you can get a reversal, which is 2 points, and Johnny just pinned, which in a tournament, a pin is worth more points than just a win. You can also tech, which is win by 5. They have majors and minor decisions. So the points are different in a tournament for those. This is Johnny's third match. The other team got a takedown, 3 points. So Johnny's working to try to get a reversal, try to get out. But so far, this kid has been doing a pretty good job at holding him down. They're moving him back to the center when Johnny's down, because that's the position he was in when they went out of bounds. So this is a kid that doesn't live too far away from us, and him and Johny have wrestled quite a bit. And they kind of go back and forth at who wins, so they are pretty evenly matched. That is a reversal, so Johnny's in control now, and that's 2 points. So as of right now, there's been no change. Johnny's still considered in control, but now the kid in red just got a reversal. So the score should be 5-2. A takedown, a reversal, and then another reversal. Johny deferred, so red gets to choose which position he wants to take first. Red chose to be on the bottom, and Johny will start out on top. Well, just so people know, I try to kind of tell what's going on, and people who know a lot about wrestling might kind of even laugh at me sometimes because I don't know everything about wrestling, but I do this more for those who are new to wrestling and don't really know how scoring works and stuff like that. So hopefully people aren't too judgmental of my commentary, but for those of you who don't know wrestling very much, I hope it helps you out to understand how the scoring works and that kind of stuff. Okay, so that was the end of that period. Now Johnny's choosing, and he's choosing to go down. There were no points scored in that period because Johny stayed on top the whole time. And now the kid in red is going to try to stay on top the whole time, and Johnny's going to try to get out. Or the kid in red might want to try to turn him, get some back points. But as of right now, the score should still be 5-2. Johnny's fighting tough to get a reversal. He wants to take control. Okay, so he doesn't have a reversal yet because he's not on top and he doesn't have the kid. So now the ref just gave him 2 because he got behind him. And he gave red 1 escape, but Johny still looks like he's fighting pretty hard, so I might have had the score wrong. Johnny's pretty upset, so anyways, I am not sure what the score was because I don't really see the score. So they're neutral right now. I'm still not sure what the score is. Johny just got 3 takedowns. Oh, so it must have been an overtime match. So he must have been at 5-5. Johny got that last takedown, which means he won that match. So we're on to his 3rd match. Three takedown for Johny. So Johny pinned that match. And this is his fourth match. Four takedown for red. So the score should still be 3 for red. Unless I missed some back points, but I don't think I did. And you just saw the ref kind of swipe, and then he did his hand back and forth, which means he wasn't there long enough to score any. But now he's swiping, which means he's getting some back points. So if you can see, the ref is holding his hand out with 4 fingers, which means he already swiped 4. So even if this kid takes him to his back again, he'll have to be doing that for a pin, because you can't get near fall points for the same move. So if the kid was to let him go, then he could get near fall points again, but because he held on to the same move, he can't. And I'm not sure what the technicalities are, but Johny just got pinned. So here is his 5th match. And red got a takedown, so that's 3 points for red. And you can probably hear George and Nellie. We've been gone so much with tournaments and things like that I haven't had a chance to do much of the commentary when nobody else is around. So there's a little background noise, and sorry for that, but got to get a video up. So the ref has swiped. That kid will get some near fall points against Johny. So that kid got 4 near fall, and then he let go. So if he turns Johny to his back again, he can get more near fall points for this. But it's almost the end of the period. That's the end of the period. So Johnny's choice, and he defers, so he gives red the choice, and red is taking neutral, so they'll both start in upright standing positions. That is a 3 takedown for Johny. So that's 3 points. So the ref called a stalemate. It's when they're in a position where neither one of them is improving, and instead of wasting all the time on the clock, they call a stalemate, so they restart in the center. So they just went out of bounds. So they reset in the middle. Johnny's still on top. That's the end of that period. Johny takes neutral. So right now, the ref really should probably call. That is the end of that period. I don't think any points were scored in that period. Oh, he did give 4 near fall to red. So Johny lost that match by points. So this is a tournament where it's kids from all over the state. They're really not by divisions or anything like that. So we come here so they can get a lot of good mat time and some good competition to get them ready for our state tournaments. And Johny just got to take down 4 points. So right here, Johny is trying to turn the kid. And Johny just pinned. And the ref raised the wrong hand, but there's Johny who won. All right, and this is Johnny's next match. Three takedown for Johny. And Johnny's trying to turn him to get some back points. See the ref swiping. He's checking to see if he's pinned. And that's the end of the first period. He got 4 near fall points. It's red's choice. And red defers. So it's green's choice and green's choosing neutral. So the ref flips the coin and it's either red or green, and then that person gets to choose also to defer, which means he lets the other person choose what he wants first. And that is 3 takedown for red. So Johny got out, so that's an escape, 1 point. And that's the end of that period. Johny did not get a takedown for that. All right, they chose neutral again. No points in this period yet. They went out of bounds, so they'll start neutral again. Oh yeah, and Johny has a ton of matches in this tournament because I forgot to mention that he did double bracket in this tournament, which means he's wrestling at 2 different weight classes. So I actually haven't been telling you which one's which, but he is wrestling 78 pounds and also 83 pounds. So he has a lot of matches. So kind of one of those things that he's probably exhausted wrestling so many matches, but also it's giving him a lot of mat time and a lot of experience, which is great. So Johny won that match 3-8. All right, and here's Johny's. I think this is Johny's final 78-pound match. Nothing yet. So Johny deferred. Red chose to take down. So Johny's got to stay up on top. Try to turn him for some back points. Not really sure what the score is right now, but Johny's still on top. That's the end of the second period. Nothing scored there. And now it's Johny's choice. And Johny is going to take down. Johny wants to stay off his back here. Nothing. Still nothing. Johny hasn't gotten a reversal or an escape yet. And that was the end of the period. And it looks like maybe they're going into overtime. Still nothing, but Red's getting close to a takedown. That's a takedown. So that is the end of the match. Johny lost in overtime. And this is Johny's final match of this tournament. So far, no points scored in this match. That should be a takedown for Red, which would be 3 points. That's the end of the first period. And 3 near fall, 4 near fall. I'm not sure. I couldn't see the ref's hand to see what he gave, but it was probably 4. That'd be 7 points. Green defers, and Red chooses bottom. Red got a reversal, which is 2 points. And Red took Johny to his back, and Johny got pinned. This was a good tournament for Johny. He got a lot of mat time, and he took 4th place at this really hard tournament.